You ran the checks. Everything came back green. The AI says it's done. The obvious stuff all works. And somewhere in that feature, there's still a bug you haven't found. Not because you were careless, because you were looking for confirmation, not for trouble. You opened the feature, watched it do the one thing you built it to do, and your brain quietly filed it under works. That's not verification. That's a sigh of relief. And the bug you didn't go looking for is the one your user finds first. So here's the rule that fixes it. And it's the most important sentence in this whole module. Find at least one thing wrong, then fix it. Assume the bug is there. Go hunting for it. Find it, fix it, and only then call it done. That's the operator's posture at ship time. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to make it real. Not a slogan, a skill. Here's what you'll walk away with. You'll know the 3 places AI-built work actually breaks, so you stop staring at the part that already works. You'll get 6 specific hunting grounds, the exact scenarios to force a feature into when the obvious checks all pass. So, look harder turns into a list you can actually run. You'll learn the one question that flips you from confirming to hunting. And you'll see how to hand the hunt to the AI so it never lets you skip it. By the end, you'll be able to take whatever you shipped last and find the thing that's wrong with it today, before anyone else does. Let me start with why green checks lie to you. Back in Foundations, the rule was the same words: find one thing wrong. But there, you took it on faith. Now, I want you to see the machinery underneath it. Because once you know where the bugs hide, hunting stops being a chore and starts being obvious. There's a rule in the build kit that sounds almost too simple, and it's the whole thing. Verify the output, not the input. The input is the work going in. The AI wrote the code. The AI says it works. The screen rendered. The demo looked clean. None of that is evidence. The output is what actually happens when a real person with real data does a real thing. The AI built it is not proof. The AI said it works is not proof. The only proof is you running the thing and reading what comes out. Almost every bug that escapes does so, because somebody checked that it got built and never checked what it actually did. So where does it break? 3 places, and naming them is what lets you aim. The first is the silent skip. The feature didn't do the thing. It just didn't tell you it didn't. A step failed quietly. A fallback kicked in and swallowed the error. A record didn't save, and the screen moved on like it did. Silent skips are the worst kind of bug because everything looks fine. There's a rule for exactly this. Errors are visible. If something fails, you should be able to see it fail. A failure that happens in silence is debt you'll pay later, with interest, when a user hits it and you have no idea why. The second place it breaks is the edge. You tested the feature with normal, reasonable input, a few records, a sensible name, the happy path. But the happy path is almost never where the bug lives. The bug lives at the edges. 0 records, 1 record, 1,000 records, a name with an apostrophe in it, a field someone left blank, an upload twice the size you expected. Most features get tested with a few of everything. The bugs are waiting at none, and at way too many. The third place it breaks is the label. The feature ran, the output appeared, and the output is lying to you. The header just says result. A column says output 1. The empty state is a blank box where a human would be confused. The number's there, but formatted wrong. It technically worked, and a stranger would have no idea what they're looking at. Here's the test, and actually use it. If a stranger saw this exact output, would you be okay with it? If you hesitate, that hesitation is the bug. Silent skips, edges, and lying labels. That's where it hides. Now here's how you go hunting. 6 grounds to walk, on purpose, every time the green checks tempt you to stop. 1. Edge cases. Run the feature at 0, at 1, at many. Empty list, single item, 100 items, 1,000. What does it do at each? An empty state that crashes is the single most common bug I see in AI-built work. and it only shows up when you actually start from nothing. 2. Error paths. Don't just check that success works. Go make it fail on purpose. Submit the form with garbage in it. Feed it the file that's too big. Picture the moment. The thing it depends on doesn't answer. When it fails, does the user see something useful and human? Or does the screen just go blank and leave them stranded? 3. The second move. You tested the happy path, the click you designed for. The bug is on the next click. The "oh, I hit back" click. The "oh, I refreshed the page" click. The "oh, I opened it in a second tab" click. Always try the second move, because that's the one nobody built for. 4. The interruption. Picture the connection dropping mid-action. The session quietly expiring while a long form sits half-filled. The person walking into an elevator, losing signal for 30 seconds, and coming back. Software that assumes everything finishes cleanly falls apart the moment real life interrupts it. And real life always interrupts it. 5. 2 at once. 2 tabs open on the same screen. The same account on a phone and a laptop. 2 people editing the very same record at the same moment. What does your feature do when reality stops being one tidy thing at a time? Easy to wave off as, "that won't happen to me," right up until it happens to your user. 6. The calendar. The bugs that only exist on certain days. The last day of the month, a leap year, the hour the clocks change, the user in one time zone and your server in another. These sleep quietly for months and then go off in production on a date you never thought to test. That's your map. And notice, your definition of done doesn't spell out every one of these for every feature. It can't. It'd be a mile long. The list is the discipline you bring on top of it. The DoD catches what you already knew to check. This is how you catch what you didn't. Underneath all 6 is one shift, and it's really the whole lesson in a single move. Most people verify by asking, "Does it work?" And the answer is almost always yes, because the part you're looking at is the part you built to work. That question can only ever confirm you. The hunter asks a different question. What's hiding? Open the feature and don't check whether it runs. Go looking for what you haven't tried yet. Walk the 6 grounds. Say the questions out loud. Force the thing into one ugly scenario it wasn't built for every single session. Does it work? Finds nothing. What's hiding? Finds the bug. And this is the part people skip. So let me say it flat. If you run all this and find nothing, you didn't look hard enough. That's not me being hard on you. It's just true. AI-built work almost always has at least one something: a subtle bug, an awkward default, a wrong edge, an unclear label, a missing piece. 0 issues found doesn't mean the work is clean. It means you skimmed and called it a search. When your first pass comes up empty, that's the signal to go back in. This time, hunting for what's wrong instead of confirming what's right. That's the difference between shipped and shipped well. Now, you don't have to carry all 6 grounds in your head, and you shouldn't try. This is the same move we've made in every part of this method. You write it down once and hand it to the AI. Put a rule in your project that says, in plain language, when we're verifying a feature, walk the 6 hunting grounds, edges, error paths, the second move, interruptions, 2 at once, and the calendar. Propose 3 concrete scenarios for this specific feature. Things I should actually go try. Wait for me to try them and report back before you call anything done. Now, the AI holds the map. It surfaces the scenarios you'd have skipped. Did you try this with 0 records, with the network cut, with a second tab? And you go run them out loud in the actual product. The hunting is still yours. The AI just makes sure you never forget to hunt. And I want to be straight about what that rule is and isn't, because this is the line that keeps the method honest. The AI is not testing your software for you. It can't see your screen. It doesn't know what actually happens when a real user clicks. It's a checklist that talks. It reads the rule you wrote and reminds you to do the hunt you'd otherwise rationalize your way out of. That's it. And that's enough. The judgment is yours. The trying it for real is yours. The AI's whole job here is to refuse to let looks fine be the end of the conversation. So here's your move. Do it before the next lesson. I mean it. Take the last feature you shipped, the one you were sure was done. Open it and ask, out loud, what's hiding? Run it at 0 records. Make it fail on purpose and watch what the user would see. Try the second click. Read the output like a stranger. I'd put real money on you finding at least one thing. And when you do, that's not a knock on you. That's the rule, working exactly as it should. Find it. Fix it. Then drop the 6 grounds rule into your project so the next feature gets hunted automatically. So that's the hunt. How to find the one thing wrong on purpose instead of waiting for a user to find it for you. But one found bug is just one found bug. The real prize is what happens after you find it. You make sure that exact bug can never get past you again. Every bug you catch becomes a permanent line in a checklist that grows with the project. Your verification getting sharper every single week. The project remembering what it learned the hard way, so it never relearns it. That's a checklist that compounds, and it's where we go next. I'll see you there.